Me and Kevin Gates have been corresponding for about a year now.
This woman thinks she's in a relationship with Kevin Gates.
The first message looked like, "Thank you, my number one fan. Without fans like you, I'm nothing."
But Kevin Gates needs money from her?
I probably given him maybe like 5,000, 6,000.
Jerlisa has sent thousands of dollars to help her favorite rapper stay out of jail.
I'm still his number one fan and I adore his music.
She's reached out to us to find out if this is her dream man or just another romance scammer.
So it would be nice for him to be who he say he is. That would be lovely. I really need to know who I'm talking to because this is like drawing my energy every day.
Real quick, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Your comment and like could help stop someone from being scammed. Let's get into it.
Hello, social catfish. My name is Jay, and I like to meditate, get deep into myself, being one with nature, grounding with the earth. I'm a type of person that likes wisdom and thinking for yourself. My ex-boyfriend wasn't really consistent. It was a good relationship while it was good, but then, he just stopped doing the things that he was supposed to do. As a man, I felt like I deserved better and I ended it. My ex-boyfriend, he was a huge Kevin Gates fan, or had introduced me to his music, actually. Kevin Gates is a rapper. He is 37 years old, from Louisiana. In interviews, he speaks on spirituality. He's all about self-healing and taking care of yourself and stuff like that. Me and Kevin Gates have been corresponding for about a year now. I saw on his Instagram that he had a meet and greet type of thing. So I clicked on the link. I signed up for the tickets. And then a couple of days later, he had contacted me. The first message looked like, "Thank you, my number one fan. Without fans like you, I'm nothing." The first thing that was going through my mind was, yeah, right. This is not real. This is definitely a scam. I replied back saying that you shouldn't be pretending to be Kevin Gates because you're making him lose fans by pretending to be him. And then he replied back saying, "I am Kevin Gates. I'm about to call you right now." I'm usually a very logical thinker, so I'm like, yeah, hell no, this is definitely a scam. He called me maybe a second or so later, and it was him in the video, and I was really shocked. And then it was just a video, it was him, he was like laughing at me, and the video lasted for a couple of seconds, and then it went off. And I was shocked because I wasn't expecting it. And then after that, he was like, "So, how was your day?" And then we continued on from that. But that was the only time I actually saw his face.
Jerlisa was blown away when she saw her favorite rapper through video chat over the Skype app. This moment ignited a continuous connection. She engaged in daily conversations with the profile, sharing daily selfies and providing updates on what she was doing. Her love for Kevin led her to acquire feathers similar to the ones worn by Kevin Gates in his hair, a gesture aimed at demonstrating her unwavering loyalty.
I like his music and everything, his spiritual being. I feel like for when he's an Aquarius like I am, and the things that he say, it resonates with me. Spiritual, not necessarily religious, but spiritual. And it don't even matter to me about fame or whatever. Like, I wasn't even connected to him in that way. His personality, I think he's very, very funny. He's very caring and sensitive. The things that we usually talk about was how he wanted to spend his life with me and how He found me very valuable because I didn't see him for his money and things like that. I didn't fall for him because of his fame. It was for who the person he presented himself to be. I would be the type of person that won't even be in the spotlight. Tells me how much he cares about me. He did propose to me at one time.
At this point, Jerlisa had fallen for Kevin Gates. She was deeply in love. She pushed to meet up with him, but he claimed he was working too much and promised to make time later down the line. While she was waiting to meet up, Jerlisa came across several articles and social media posts that would make her jealous.
Sometimes he would tell me things like, oh, I'm on tour right now. It would correspond with the days he was going on tour too. I remember it was on one of his Instagram stories, he was walking with one of these models. It was like on one of his video shoots or whatever, and I got upset about it. And then he was like, that was for my video shoot. He said, don't be upset. I don't understand why you keep getting upset. I have to do these things because it's my job. I was like, I wouldn't get upset with you if you just tell me these things. What makes me upset is the surprises. I don't like surprises. He's usually good with not having women around him or being caught. When I asked him about being married when we first started talking, he's like, oh no, she's just my baby's mother. But then in the New Year's, they were together. He was with her at a New Year's party, and it was caught. It was this other time recently where he had a stripper dancing on him or whatever, and he said again that was for a video shoot, and it was, but it would just be like little stuff like that. And he explained that he has to do publicity stunts and stuff to keep his career relevant. Recently, he sent me a voiceover, and it kind of sounded like him, but I'm not completely sure. It does sound like him.
Not know. I don't have time for that right now. I'm already going through a lot, and I'm still on tour.
Jerlisa had a lot of trust for Kevin, and she believed him when he told her that he wasn't truly married. She felt a stronger connection to him more and more every day. He had just come off his tour and was finally ready to get home and catch the first flight to meet her in person. But he needed her to help him.
The first time he asked me for money was like 3 months after we started talking. He had said, I really hate to come to you about this, but nobody knows about this issue. This is something I'm trusting between us two. But I'm in deep trouble. Like, I'm going to go to jail because I trusted one of my friends with my account, and now my bank account is frozen. If you don't have $10,000 by the beginning of the year, then he's going to go to jail for a long time. I'm a caring soul, and I care about people. And so naturally, I want to help. He said $100,000, and I was like, I don't make that much. I don't make nowhere near that much in a year. You're gonna have to find somebody else. I will help you once or twice. It was like $100 each time, and that's the most draining part of it all.
Kevin needed money daily. He claimed he was saving it all for a court case he had coming up. He later became demanding. He wanted to know when Jerlisa was getting paid and how much money was on each of her checks. She sent him her pay stubs after he requested them. This turned into a weekly exchange, and she would even inform him when she received a promotion or a raise at work.
He had asked me for $100 each check.
Before she knew it, she was sending half, if not all of her checks to this Kevin Gates profile. She even asked her landlord to push back the rent so she could send money.
When me and Kevin Gates interact, it's good, and when it's bad, it's bad. Like, it was one time where I couldn't afford to give him the money he asked for to his case, and he got really like abusive, like emotionally. He had told me at first that, it's already money on this check. All you have to do is deposit it. He had asked me to send it to his secretary, and I deposited into the Wells Fargo account that I had. I ended up losing my bank. I can't go to that bank anymore. I was pissed off. I didn't talk to him for like 2 weeks. And he was like, it was something with my staff. My staff didn't deposit the money in. And I was like, could have got me in jail. He was like, I'm telling you, I would never get you in trouble on purpose or whatever. And he's like, oh, I'm going to make it up to you. Everything's going to pay off. Once I get my accounts from being frozen, everything will pay off. I probably given him maybe like $5,000, $6,000.
Jerlisa still holds hope that she will come face to face with the real Kevin Gates and get all of the money back that she sent him. She reached out to us to confirm that this relationship is true and not just another romance scam.
I am in love with him, but I'm very embarrassed about it because I would never in a million years think that I would be the type of person to get caught up in this kind of thing. If Kevin Gates was here, I would say that I'm still his #1 fan and I adore his music. I just want to give my love and receive it back. That's all. So it would be nice for him to be who he say he is. That would be lovely. The reason why I'm coming up here is because I really need to know who I'm talking to, because this is like drawing my energy every day. I already have a lot going on in my life and I need this chapter to end. This has been going on for a year. I'm just ready to just know what's going on. So I just want answers.
Okay, Seekers, our team took some time to pull in all of the information that Jerlisa received from this Kevin Gates profile. She had photos of him and his daughter, a voice recording, and a ton of Cash App transactions with this mysterious woman who claimed to be Kevin Gates' secretary. We dug into public records, ran searches on our website, and began to debunk Kevin Gates being behind any of this. Our goal was to show Jerlisa the truth, and after a few days, we had finally felt that we had enough facts to get her to come to terms. If you have found yourself in a similar situation to Jerlisa and you think you may be in a relationship with a celebrity, reach out to us. We may be able to find you closure. Email us, sharemystory@socialcatfish.com. A few days later, we set up a call with Jerlisa through video chat to break down what we had found.
Hi Jay, my name's Brianne and I'm the search specialist that worked on your case, and it's nice to meet you.
Hi, nice to meet you too.
Nice to see you again, and today we have a lot to go over. How have things been for you while waiting for answers from us?
Nerve-wracking, but I just want my questions answered. I just want to know who I'm talking to. That's all.
That's a good mind frame to be in going into this, Jerlisa.
Yeah.
When you look back, what are some reasons of why this could possibly be the true Kevin Gates?
Because of the day, like when we would have conversations, he would speak the spiritual stuff, and the conversations we have, like his missing time, like when we didn't talk, it would add up to his concerts and stuff. I'd be like, why didn't you talk to me? He'd be like, well, I've been touring, I'm tired, or whatever. It'll be something like that. It's just like everything just add up to me. It just add up to me. I don't know how to explain it really. I always come in with an open heart. Like I have a big heart. Once I'm into a relationship, I'm into it.
Today we have the answers for you. Let's hop into the searches, Brianne.
So we looked into the messages that this Kevin Gates profile had sent you. Something that you had shared with us were the messages, the poems, the quotes. We took the poems and the quotes and we dropped them into Google, and believe it or not, we were able to find matches right away. The majority of the poems and the quotes were linked back to Pinterest, so none of these were created by Kevin.
He never clarified whether or not he wrote them or whatever. It was just sent.
He texted you, waking up every morning knowing that you are my lights, up my world brighter than the sun could be. Good morning, my love.
That same quote was taken from Pinterest, like Brianne said. Every morning he was copying and pasting them and then putting that in the first message and then following up with a good morning.
I feel very jaded right now, but see, I'm not a type of person that show my emotions straight out. So I reflect upon a lot of stuff and then it hits me. So I might not show it right out, but I do feel very, I feel cheated and I feel, yeah.
Well, next I want to share the results of the image of Kevin and his daughter. I believe he sent that image to you. She's smiling, she's looking up at him. That image comes from one of the live videos that he had uploaded back in 2023. It's a picture of her looking up at him, but it's actually like a full length, I think it's about a minute long video.
One of the main reasons why people fall victim to celebrity scams is because of the large database of photos around the internet scammers have access to. All the scammer did was go to Kevin Gates' official TikTok, screenshot this portion of this video, cropped it, and then sent it to Jerlisa. This was not an original photo Kevin Gates took for her to see.
So what were the main reasons of why Kevin Gates needed money from you?
He said that his bank account had froze and he was going to go to jail, and that no one, that the public didn't know about it. It was something that he kept quiet to himself.
We did look into Kevin's history. He did have some court issues in his past, and he was also relieved of parole, I believe, in 2019. I didn't find any information pertaining to court past 2019.
Okay.
So you gave us your Skype account and we've been chatting with this Kevin Gates profile, and we created a link and sent an article. When someone clicks on one of these links, we're able to grab their IP address. When he clicked on it, I was able to see where this person was behind this profile. We got 6 clicks and all of them were from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Oh, wow.
Do you know anyone from Pennsylvania?
No.
Anyone that Kevin knew in Pennsylvania?
No.
The majority of the cases that you do see people behind these types of profiles are from foreign countries. But in your case, it did pop that this person was in Philadelphia, so they're in the United States.
Okay. When I had talked to him, he said that he lives in Louisiana, but of course he travels.
Next, I wanted to talk to you about the paycheck stubs. I know that's something that you shared with us, and that's something that Kevin would ask you to send to him often.
Yeah.
On your paycheck stub, it has the tax ID on the top right-hand corner. If someone were to access that tax ID, they could commit tax fraud. And so you definitely want to be careful sharing this personal information with people that you've never met face-to-face online. I just want to be transparent, and also for you to understand the severity of sharing this personal and sensitive information.
Okay.
And then you're sending money to this Cash App. It's a random lady. She's receiving the funds and sending you funds, and unfortunately, the way that you're sending your funds, they're not retrievable. Whether this was Kevin Gates or not,
because of Cash App's TOS, and it pops up with a message that tells you, hey, are you sure you want to send this money to this person? It's pretty clear that, they're going to make it pretty tough for you to get your money back after you sent it. We just want you to be careful.
Okay.
So I'm actually curious, has Kevin ever shared with you his official TikTok profile account?
I've seen his official TikTok account, yeah.
When you were signing up for the meet and greet with him, was it through his official account?
It wasn't an official account. He said it was like a private. This is how he had contacted his fans. Like, he was using a separate account to talk to his fans because his managers controlled his verified account, like his main account.
Jay, this is definitely a red flag. Something that you need to know is that anyone can create a profile with his images and his videos. It's super easy, and I noticed all of his images and videos are public. Based on all of the research, the IP tracker, the social media accounts that the real Kevin Gates owns, you are not talking to the real Kevin Gates.
The images that he's sending you, the copy and paste from Google, all of that stuff. This person's masking their identity because they don't want you to know who they are. This is a celebrity romance scam.
Okay.
Jerlisa did everything in her power to meet Kevin Gates and make sure that he didn't end up in jail. Her checks from work had been going straight into a person's pockets living in Philadelphia. These scammers will always tell you they are in love with you and just need a little bit more to see you in person. She had been fed lies for a year and a half, and it was all hitting her just now.
I mean, it sucks, but I figured after a while that that's what it was.
So where does this leave you with the Kevin Gates that is reaching out to you through the other profile?
Oh, I'm done talking to him.
Jerlisa was ready to move on from this Kevin Gates profile, but towards the end of the interview, it left us wondering, why was she holding on to this for so long? She provided us with one photo, a Skype account, and thousands of dollars worth of Cash App transactions.
The other information is on my other phone too, because I had to create another, most of my information was on the other phone. Unfortunately, I don't have a way to get my other phone, but it was more stuff on like how we got talking more at first. That's why I believed it more so at first. But towards the end, that's what y'all getting to see.
Yeah. Why do you think Jerlisa wanted to believe she was truly speaking to Kevin Gates? Comment down below.
Like I said earlier, it could happen to anyone. These people are not dumb people. People like in the comment section be like so harsh on people, saying that they're dumb and stupid. And, some people do be arrogant, but it can happen to anybody. I'm not dumb at all. I'm very intelligent. Like I had a very high GPA and everything. Like, I'm very intelligent. It's degrees, everything. And it happened to me, and I'm a logical person, but all that cuts off when you like in love with somebody, and it had nothing to do with the celebrity. It was the person that I thought I was talking to. So like I said, it can happen to anyone.
And something that you had mentioned was that you weren't even looking for a relationship and he just popped up.
Yeah, I wasn't at all.
Now looking back, all the information we provided you, do you have any advice for anyone, maybe going through the same thing and not understanding what's happening?
Discernment And if somebody is like just asking you for money and just badgering you about the money, it's not real. Nobody's going to put that pressure on you if they care about you and they love you. They're not going to do that.
The next steps for you is reporting this scam. We push everybody that comes up here to share their story. And by the way, you're super brave to come up here and share it. We recommend you go through and report the scam because not only it's good closure for yourself, but it's also spreading the word.
I appreciate you guys for everything. Thanks for answering and being patient with me as well. You know, I appreciate your research. You guys are great. You know, keep doing what you're doing.
We'll get this thing reported, right? And get this guy blocked.
Right.
Jerlisa is no longer sending money to the fake Kevin Gates. She promises to block him and never send money to anyone she's never met face to face.
Thanks for watching. Remember, all of our new videos go out every Wednesday at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. See you guys next week.